The team at the Canada Summer Games 2021 are busy working towards the day when they can declare the games open. David Veres is the board director for Human Resources, and he's here to talk about the need for volunteers for next year's games. David, how has COVID-19 interfered with volunteer recruitment for next year's games?
Well, it's actually been not too bad. The response from the community has been amazing, and right now we're focused on recruiting what we call our leadership volunteers. So the committees that are the 23 committees that are actually operating all the components of the games. We've got most of our chairs in place. We're still recruiting some of our facility leads and venue leads, but we're in great shape. We're fortunate from the perspective that the majority of the game time volunteer recruitment wasn't planned to start till September.
So from the board's perspective, how will this work if we end up having to be socially distancing for a while longer? How is this going to work in terms of committee meetings and such going towards the games?
We've been really fortunate. We've moved all of our committee meetings through one of the online platforms, and it's worked really, really well. Our volunteers are so committed, and they've been really engaged. And in one way, this opportunity has brought us even closer together, even though we're farther apart, because we've really been focused on effectively bringing our volunteers together. And all the committees have been meeting and moving forward with their planning. So we've been really, really pleased with the way our volunteers have embraced the situation and continue to plan for the games.
So if someone's interested in becoming a volunteer for the Canada Summer Games 2021, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, if they go to the Niagara 2021 website, there's a spot there to volunteer. If you click on the link, it'll show you all the various positions that are still available for some of the committees. And you can also sign up for our newsletter there that will keep you informed about what's going on in the games, and will identify for you when the game time volunteer recruitment opens up in September.
Thanks, David. And now joining me by phone is Bill Fenwick to continue the conversation about volunteers for next year's games. Bill, what special skills or talents do you need to be a volunteer?
Well, certainly from the chair position, we're looking at people who have specific expertise in the different areas. So an example might be transportation, where we have somebody as a chair right now, and that person has a background in transportation industry. So in the chair situations, we only have 2 openings. In the other situations for lead positions, a number of the what we call core committees have already been operating since last October, so most of those committees are full. But some of the newer ones that are just coming on stream now are still looking for people to work as volunteers in those areas.
Is there any one area that you can see right now that you really do need volunteers for, or are you seeing some areas filling up fast, and so that you can really see that, you know what, we really do need somebody at this venue or at this site?
Yeah, that's what we're currently in right now, is determining, and we're going through a process right now where we're determining how many volunteers at each of the venue sites we need. So we are in dire need of volunteers to keep sending their name in. We certainly have areas that are full from a lead position, but on games we have 2 types of volunteers. One which we call leadership volunteers, which are in place now, and then ones which are game time volunteers that we're looking at when the actual games take place. So there's ample opportunity for people to get involved.
Wonderful. Bill, can you just refresh again how where people can go to sign up as a volunteer?
They can just go to the website, which is 2021niagara.ca, and they can fill out the form and go to the section for volunteers, and they will gladly help you there.
That's wonderful. Well, it sounds like things are really underway at the Canada Summer Games, and the wall's going to be filled up before you know it.
We sure hope so.
Thanks, Bill, for joining me today. And again, if you're interested in becoming a volunteer for the Canada Summer Games 2021, you can head on over to the website.
Thanks, Lori.